Hi friends, today we are going to discuss about the post-installation activities. Like after installing the NetWeaver application, we are going to perform some installation steps. It will boost you the performance of application. The logon pad performance, it is going to be improved. So once you perform these activities, so yeah, I'm already connected to the application. I'm going to log into the W000 client. DDIC user. So yeah, you can see. So the first we have to check post installation activities, the whether installation was successful or not, everything is fine working or not, is there any errors in the system. So we are going to check by using SIG. This is the T code. We are going to check whether the application installation errors, is there any errors or not. So you can see no errors reported, and as well as the same T code, uh, not only SIG T code, we have one more T code is there. Whenever you are going to use, we are on SIG T code. If you want to use new T code from this browser only, so from this, if you want to use the new T code, that means T code is having like backend, it is going to run some program, so it will give you the results in the screen level. So that is why T code contains set of programs. So I'm just hitting one more T code is same like this. It is representing SM28. The SIG and say SM28 are both are same. This function is not possible. So we'll see SM28. Yeah, you can see here. Even you can check here. I'm on which screen? SM28. The program. This program is running. SAP MSSYO. So in the backend, as I told you, whenever you're hitting one T code, in the backend, one program is going to be run. So whenever the program is going to be run, you're going to get the output as a screen. So the same results we're getting SIG and as well as the SM28 post installation, post application installation steps. So first we are check the errors, installation errors by using SIG SM28 or SM28, and then after, so everything is fine. Like whenever you are working with the system, so we need to check the license as well. So proper license is there or not in the system too. So then only you are going to work with the SAP application. So for that, how we are going to check? The T code is to check license. We are going to check the T code is S license. In the license to apply the we'll see. First we check it in logon pad. I'm hitting S license. So yeah, you can see here. Here is the active hardware key. This is the active hardware key which is having with this SAP application, and hardware key is same. Which application SID it is using? It is on green. Everything is fine. Installed license in database, the same. So my, like for example, my logon pad is not working. So I want to renew my license. at that time we need to, how we will renew the license. So we have one more, and we can check it in Linux mission. So that means we are going to check it in OS level. For that, so we need to go to the, so first we need to switch to the application, then only we can hit the command. So don't confuse, whenever we are using Linux mission, we are calling it as a command. It is completely command based. Whenever we are going to use the logon pad, that is completely T code based. Transaction codes. T code is nothing but transaction codes. I am switching to application. I am just hitting that, the command is SAP license -get is the command. So you can see here SAP license hardware key is, this is like this, the same hardware key we have seen here 47, and here also you can see the 47. This is how we are going to check it in OS level. So even it is working fine with the hardware key as well, like the licensed, like this is the licensed one. This is how we are going to check the S license, SAP license key. So if you want to download the license from the SAP, like service.sap.com, you can, with once you click this one, it will going to open in the browser. So you need to provide the, as I told you, so you need to, once you click download option, you can find in this. So once you click this one, it is going to ask you like SUZ details. Once you provide the details, so now like at that time you can able to download the license. So and then after you have applied the license. Here is the thing. So it just a downloaded thing is, you just need to like open that file. That's it. There is nothing required. So that's it. And in license we have like two things. So like in GUI we checked with S license T code, and in OS, that means Linux, we checked with the, first we switch the user, switch user to application like SU-SID ADM. So SID should be, you remember which application SID you are using. So you need to enter that SID ADM, and then after switching to that application, you need to enter this command SAP license -get is the command to get the license information. So in like this, both should be matched in the voice level and as well as the GUI level. It should be matched compulsory. So like whenever you are going, whenever the login, so the installation is going to be like, and the deadline for installation like license is going to be expiring soon. So at that time, sometimes maybe like the application is going to be not working. At that time, you are going to use this command to get the information about the license. So you need to download it from the service marketplace like support.sap.com. So you're going to get the license, new license. So and as well as we have two licenses in SAP, permanent license and as well as temporary license. So what happened is, with the permanent license, the problem is, so whenever it is going to be expire, so we are not able to access the SAP system. But coming to temporary license, so 3 months expired timings will be there, like it is not affect the system, it is not going to be affect. So after expiration also we are going to use the system, this temporary license, it is going to be used for that. So we'll use this only system upgrade purpose, we are using this temporary license. 3 months additional time will be there for temporary license, and whenever this license is only used for system upgrades. System upgrades purpose we are going to use this temporary license. So these are the licenses are available in this SAP, and the next command is, as I told you, the third command is the best command. This is SGEN. By using this SGEN, so the whole SAP ABAP objects is going to be load into the like a G logon pad. So everything it is going to be compile all the objects. So we started the, like yesterday we started the application, right? So whenever we started, it is compiled everything. So somewhat, so whenever we hit the some T code, it is compiled. So whenever you want to, suppose you want to see, so we have already loaded this, already these files are loaded. So I want to see kernel information, so it is going to be compiled sometime. It will be like this, the kernel release version is 753, like this. Suppose I am hitting one new T code, you see here SU01 is for user creation, so it is going to be compiled like this. So this compilation process is going to be avoided every time we are going to work with it. It is going to be load it, like SGEN is going to use for every, it will give you, like it is going to be improve your performance, system performance, it is going to be improve. System performance is going to be improved. What is happening in the back end? So all objects that are related to T codes programs, it is going to be compiled at a time. So all the objects, all the programs going to be compiled at a time. So we'll see. So after compiling, it is going to be give the screen, you can create the user. So like in the system, we are going to work with n number of T codes. Like we are going to work with the, as admins, where we have some T codes to use. So like every department is different, every module is different in SAP. Around we have 180 190 plus modules are there in SAP. So for their modules, they have their own T codes. So for that, to avoid this compilation everything, so we are going to run this SGEN. So you can see here it is loaded something, generate all objects from components, no component selected. So first we need to select the components. Now it is compiling, even it for this also it is compiling everything, it is going to be like this. So first it is going to be finished, so then only we can do the things like whenever you want to hit the T codes. So everything it is going to be done in a fraction of seconds. It is not taking that much of time. Yeah. So these are the components are there into the system. It is automatically taken. Select all. I am selecting all. Just click continue. You see here all 8 components are selected. Not going to do anything. Just click continue. So just click continue. Defining the generation set using component selection. So for all this load generating, SAP, like we can calling this as SGEN is, we are calling it as a load generator. It is going to be generate the all, like you see here 10,000, like a 1,09,221 objects are, it is containing the load generator is having these many objects in it. So it is going to be run one job in the back end. So you see here schedule load generator in background mode. So yes, you just start job directly, click this one, the select least one job. So sorry, so it is compiling. The generation job was successfully scheduled or started. So it is started, the job was successfully started. So the job number is like this, it is showing. So for generating purpose, it is taking some time. So if you want to monitor the job, you can click this one. Even for this clicking also, like for this tab clicking also, like so many compilation is going to be happen. You see here, this is going to be aware in the, like once this job is finished, that is what like this SGEN is going to be perform, like it is give you the better performance in the system. SAP SGEN is nothing but SGEN, SAP load generator, SAP generator, we can call it as like that. So it is giving some information, that's it. So I'm going to hit the job overview, what happening. So this job is running as of now. It is in active status, you see here. Job log, position of cursor valid. So whenever the background jobs, we are going to relate it to work with the background jobs. To monitor the background jobs, we are going to use the T code SM37. SM37 is for responsible monitoring the background jobs, which scheduling in the background. So we'll see the program is running or not. SGEN programming is running in the back end or not. We'll see. Scheduled active. I'm selecting all the jobs. I'm just clicking execute. Yeah, you can see the program is running, the same program is, the job is running in the backend, which created even job created name is going to be display you. The status it is showing active. So the duration is 137 seconds. So not delaying anything. You can see like a like the status is active or finished or completed, like this. You can see the duration is going to be like this, 196 seconds, 198, as of how many, like how much time it is taking. So anyway, this job is going to be done in the back end. Like it's a background job. We are not going to do anything with this. So anyway, we have to do some jobs as well. We need to perform some activities. So after running this SGEN, we have to one more thing is there, like we need to schedule background jobs. So why we need to schedule background jobs? SM36. So already SM36 is representing for scheduling the background jobs. SM36 for background jobs. Creation purpose, and where we are monitoring this background jobs, SM37 we are monitoring. Background jobs. So just now we scheduled one background job by hitting SGEN code. It is already went to in a background status. So whenever we are going to work like in a day-to-day basis, we are going to run not only by us, like not only by our admin team. So like ABAP team is there, functional team is there, like most of the people are in there, into the team is there, like they are going to schedule their own background jobs, like with the jobs which is going to be take longer duration time, like for example housekeeping jobs, like some unwanted files to be deleted in every day-to-day particular time, that is going to be removed from the system and database, and as well as uh, some payroll running jobs, like at that time the job, like this job is going to be run, the salary should be credited to the particular persons. So for that time this job is going to be performed, and as well as like so for document purpose, like this job should be scheduled. So particular persons, this file should be sent to their emails, like that. So we are going to schedule in the background jobs. So based upon the like requirement, they are going to schedule the background jobs. Like we are installing the new system, that is not required. So we are going to like we are the admins, we are not going to do with this kind of jobs. We are going to just mostly we are going to create, but most of the time we are going to monitoring the background jobs. If it is going to fail or if it is like giving any issues, so we are going to involve with the remaining teams which they are created, which they are scheduled in the background. So mostly we are in the like we are going to check in SM37. We are into basis team, right? We are into mostly monitoring the jobs. So we are going to set up some SM background jobs. The system should be run some background jobs. That's what it is. It is there. And next, after this, we have SE06. SE06 to perform some like activities. So we'll see what are the activities we need to perform. So once we hit SE06, it is stating that standard installation. Yes, we selected standard installation only. Perform post installation actions. You just click this one, that's it. Do you want to reinstall CTC? like single system settings set, like CTS means transport management system. Yes, I want to, like, I have not yet created any landscape, so that is why it is automatically it is taking single system settings set. Yes, I'm giving yes. Processing after installation completed. Configure TMS. Processing after installation, it is stating that configure TMS. So we need to perform. So this is about perform post installation activities. And after that, it's relevant to stating that. So you need to, after the installation and everything, it is stating that you need to configure the STMS into the system. This is a very big chapter. We are already discussed about the STMS integration. If you want, you can watch on the channel. And the next one is post installation actions. Processing after installation completed, configure TMS, it is stated. So actions, post installation actions. So these all are like steps we may call, or maybe like activities. So, and then after we need to, we have a T code RZ10. RZ10 mostly deal with the profiles. What we are going to do, let's see. RZ10. Yeah, you see here. So for this, we need to import the files from OS level to application level by using this. So for the first time, we are going to do it. Like we have to do this, like, because the profiles which you have created, like the PA's instance profile is there, AS's instance profile is, these two profiles are need to be uh, like come to this application level, then only we're going to work with the application. So for this, you need to go to the utilities tab. So import profiles from profiles of active servers. So we have only one server. I'm clicking this. So it is compiling this, like still it is SGEN is running now. So once that job is SGEN job is, once it is finished, we are not going to face this issue. Like the compilation process is going to be take care of that job. Definitely, like in a profiles, a number of data and objects are there, like it will take some time. So these are like post after installing the application on like database, but for the first time only, we have to do these configurations, activities, and all the steps. So this is the first time things. We are not going to do a repetitive manner. Yes, the profile input is successfully completed. Import the start and instance profiles of all active servers. You can see here default profile is there, PA's profile is there, and ASC's profile is there. These profile details are came onto the application level. You can see. So previously there is no profiles. You just click here, you can able to find the profile information. So default profile, AS is profile information. This is a default profile, but these two are instance profiles because instance is having it. This is a primary instance, this is an ASCC instance. So RZ10 is for loading the profiles from OS to application, and we have one more T code is there, RZ11. RZ11 is for handling the dynamic parameters, and RZ10 is for, it is related to static parameters. So this is a different concept we will discuss in the next session. And the next one is, so these are like so whenever you are purchasing a mobile, whenever you are purchasing a laptop, so you need to check everything should be perfect fine, like whatever the applications we required, so everything it should be perfect fine. So whenever you are going to install the SAP application into the system, so we need to check these are the required files. So first we want to set up, so after all this we need to set up a printer as well. So for that we need to have a T code called SPAD, and one more thing is there, like Scott is there. Scott is going to be handled by, so like sending the email notification, like this is for printer setup, and this is for Scott is for email notifications setup, and next one is like, so we don't have clients, right? We have only 000 and 001 client as of now. So we need to create the client, new client creation for the organization. For that we are going to use the SCC4 T code. So these are going to be some other people. So first we have to handle the SCC4 client administration, client things. We are going to, we should have some idea on it, client administration. So this client and user administration is going to be handled by the security people, security team we have in SAP. So, and as well as we are going to create the super admins. Super admins are nothing but who is having the whole permissions into the system. So like they are going to access the full system, like total number of organization, they should have at least 2 super admins, right? So for that we need to create the users in SU01. See here, the job is finished successfully. The status you can see, the status went to finished status. So the SGEN job is finished successfully. So the duration it was taking totally, these are like job name, like these are inside the job we triggered. So these many jobs are triggered, deal with the like these objects are compiled successfully. So everything it is compiled. So now we can smoothly work with the system. That means the performance is going to be improved. So whenever we are hitting the T codes, so we are like, it is compiling every time, it is showing compilation. So we are not going to get, just go back, and then after we have to configure the printer. For configuring the printer we have a T code, SPAD. So you see here, so when I am hitting the T code, so there is no compilation, so it is automatically giving the response. So this is how we are going to improve the system performance after like running the SGEN load generator. So to configure the printer in the system, so we need to go to the, so once we hit the SPAD, so we just go to the output devices, just click display, and then after just click change button, and then after you have a like you have a file symbol to create a printer, and then after you need to give some output device name. I'm giving just like a, I want to make it in like, I want to set up this printer for location, like I want to give it like Bangalore. I'm giving like this, and then after in the device attributes I'm selecting, so in the Bangalore location which printer type is available I am going to select. So I'm just going so there will be a number of printers are there in SAP already. I'm just giving I'm just giving let me give me, we are familiar with what, okay, I'm just giving some HP lab device, printer device, and then after you need to select the spool server, which server is available, and then after host. So the device class should be always standard, and based upon the requirement it may change, and I am giving short name for this printer, so I'm just giving printer 05 like this. I'm just giving whatever, like you have to remember this short name so to access easy for the purpose. So in access method I'm just giving host spool access method. These methods are different, so by default it is coming like it is taking L, that means in the GUI itself, the login pad itself, we are going to give the print notifications. If you go for is like we can give the prints from operating system level, that means Windows, like that we are going to use the, like these are the like access method, the printer access methods different. So mostly I'm giving, first I'm giving L type, I'm just giving host printer name same, and then after output attributes I'm not going to change anything, so there is nothing to change. You just click save button. So output device printer Bangalore was saved successfully. Just go back to see here, printer Bangalore, device type the spool server, it is saved successfully. So once this setup is done, what you have to going to do is next. So SPAD is completed. Next, so the printer setup is completed, but to access, who is going to access the printer, that means we need to give the printer access to the particular user. For that I want to create a admin users, super admins. So make sure that like at least 2 admins should be available in this like entire in a SAP system, because these admins can manage entire system landscape and as well as every user. So anything into the system they are going to manage, anything with how we can defend, how we can create the users. So we have a T code called SU01. So once you create the user, so we need to create the roles as SAP all and as well as the SAP new. These 2 roles are enough to do anything into the system. So we are going to give it to the only super admins. We'll see how we are going to create the user. So I'm just SU01 hitting, so it is giving fast response. So I'm just giving test user you're not supposed to give any spaces. So you just, after giving the username, you just click create. No default address has been, create some address. Okay, and just giving ABC company, it is asking. Okay, and then after it is asking some title. I'm not giving any title, so it is asking country. I'm just giving India. Time zone IST. You just click continue. I'm not going to fill all those things. So last name I'm giving, like, this is the, like, you need to fill this compulsory. This is not not like, you're not going to leave this last name, because it is a last name is like in the SAP it is taken as a you need to give the name. I'm just giving test, and then after already company taken, the logon pad, logon data, we need to provide the password for the user. So for the first time we are going to give the temporary passwords for the users, and then after whenever we are going to create the user, so with the temporary password they are going to log in at that time. So the system, SAP system, is going to ask for the permanent password for them, like they can change their password. For the first time only it is asking. And then after, so we just go to the roles and profiles. Sorry, these are like not roles actually, like SAP, all SAP news of profiles. So you need to give the full profiles. SAP underscore all, SAP underscore new. Once you provide the details, you just click save. And as well as we have configured a printer now, just now, right? Just go to the defaults, so you can give the output device. So I just given short name like a TP05 something, I think. Just section. Yeah, the printer is available. Yeah, you can give the printer, you can assign the printer like this. So you just click save button. So you see here, test user created. So this user, we calling it as a admin, like this is the super admin user. This way we can create the users. And then after we need to configure the email notifications by using Scott T code, and just hitting the Scott T code. So it will take too much time, actually it will take some too much time. So by using this Scott email notification, we are going to like observe the what are the tasks we can assign to the people. Task assignments we can get as email notifications, and as well as a job, like the scheduled background jobs, the running jobs, success or not, success or failure, whatever it is, we are going to get notification as email. And like if any printing is failed, spool printers are error failed, we are getting like invoice, invoice printed, invoice not printed, invoice generated. So that kind of things we are going to get as notifications, and as well as the order confirmation. So workflow, like if there's somebody applied for leaves or something like that, we're going to get a email notifications. And as well as if you observe, like whenever you're going to book a like any movie for the by using Book My Show or whatever the app you're using, so we are going to receive a we are going to receive a email notifications like at a time. So these are like automated email notifications we are going to receive. Same like this, whatever the event is triggered in the SAP, so we are going to schedule it as a email notifications. So it is a, like it will take some time, and same like STMS, and then after we need to create the client. So to create the client, we are going to use the SCC4 is the T code. So as of now, in the this is the empty system, right? We have only golden client and as well as the 001 client. These two are the client only available in the system. So we just create the T code by using SCC4. So once you hit the T code SCC4, you can see here what are the clients are available in the system. 001, 001 is the only two clients are available. So you just click change the icon, goggles, continue, and then after click new entries. We just create the client 400, city I'm just giving Bangalore. Logical system we are not yet created. After creating the logical system for that client, we can apply the logical system for that. And currency INR, right? And then after it is like I'm just creating this client as a testing client, or you can give the customizing client also, you can give, no issue. But we are not creating any, we are not configuring any landscape, right? So for that purpose you choose these options. Client role, what is client role? We have the client roles like product customizing, production, test, demo client, training and education client, SAP reference client. So these many clients we can create. You're not going to do anything, you just click save button, that's it. So after client you need to give some description about this client. This client is for like some, I am using this client for like LPN company, for example. Just click save button. So data was saved successfully. We just go back SCC4. See here the client of 400 is created. See here euro, the like these are the default clients. The currency is on euros, the city is Waldorf. So we see here name is like this, so we can give whatever you want. So this is how we are going to create the clients in the system. So as of now we discussed T codes like SIC or SM30, SM28 for these two T codes for checking the errors, and S license is to check license is applied or not, so which license is there in the system, like and as well as if you want to check the T code and GUI level, we are having the T code S license. If it is like in a OS, what we are going to check in a OS, we need to log in application SID ADM. First we need to switch. After switching this application SID ADM, and we need to hit the command like SAP license -get is the command to get the license information in the OS level. If it is like whenever the application is not not available, it is not working, at that time we are going to check it in a OS level. And then after we have T codes called SGEN. SGEN is, as I already told you, SGEN is it is like a load generator. So it is going to generate, it is going to pull all the objects, and it is going to compile everything onto the application side, where like previously it was in OS level. Now it is going to be available after generating, after loading everything, after completion of compilation. It is going to be, the performance is, system performance is going to be very good after running this SGEN. And then after we need to schedule the background job based on the requirement, that is SN36. And then after we need to monitor the SN37, the jobs. And then after we need to perform SE06. SE06 is for we need to activate some post installation action. We need to perform that post installation action. We are already seen these things. And then after we need to run the RZ10, that is to import the profile from profiles from OS level to application level. So these many things we have done, and as well as we need to configure the STMS. After doing all this, so we need to make the system, it should be in a landscape. So that's what we have to configure the STMS into the system. So these are the things we have to make sure about after installing the application into the system. Thank you for joining the session. We'll meet in the next session.